Welcome to the house Roethlisberger built, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Redhawks will kick it off to get us underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. First down for the offense. He wants to throw. He's got his man. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Got his man quickly.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. At the 45, on his way. Off he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buffs! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll go to the ground. Running with power. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the 1st quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Gabbert. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Back to the air one more time. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now the play fake. He wants to take the top off. Catch and stride inside the 15. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The give from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Sanders. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll ride his man on the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 17, Miami, Ohio 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This one's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Fires left. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They'll run the option. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, and he took off and went and got it. The quarterback made the read quickly. You could tell he wanted to take off with the football. And how dangerous is he that he just started chewing up yards and running away from the defense. Nice run by the quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Davis. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a man, it's Gabbert. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Quickly complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. On the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 11, with the catch in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, Ohio, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Take over, 1st and 10.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find...
Makes the catch down the right side. He's off to the races. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buffs!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Pound 55 weak.
Back to throw. It's Gabbert. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They're trying to get to him, and that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Using his legs, it's good. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? And the Buffaloes will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Miami, Ohio.
Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Wide out in motion. Running back searching for a hole.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hood. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's Hood. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
This has to be some kind of trick. The punt team's on the field and they're in the red zone. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with second and long. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, gets up the field.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Touch pass on the run. And the Red Hawks pick up the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
The first down pass. Intercepted by
He's just Johnny on the spot, and now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Right back to him on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Colorado 41, Miami, Ohio 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the ground, it's Hood. Sweet cut there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
He's brought down at the 36.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Here we go. Ready?
They try to get it outside on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And it'll be downed right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Here's the handoff.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Defense rolls up.
Let's go. Break. Single.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. 3rd and goal coming up here. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Unloads to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get...
Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Army's offense will be the first up today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
And that's a first down here for Army on the ground. Offensive line, look at these guys pushing, doing everything they can to help their back out. This is how you do it when you're Army. You've got to be able to sustain drives and pick up first downs.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the option play. The back's got to run a pitch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold,
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. He makes the grab. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in the first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Wolverines offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? They pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 25.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Black Knights look to keep this drive moving. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Army.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's caught downfield. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk, it's Army in the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. And the Black Knights looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to throw it on first down. On the run here, lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Pass caught, second down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Excellent field position here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Black Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They call the counter run here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Army. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick? And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Now the 40. Past the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. He just took that the length of the field in one play. What a nightmare for this defense. 98 yards? Good luck stopping that guy.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but they begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. The tackle is made. But the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Ball handed off. and he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they start the drive with an end-around play. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score all.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out, and for that, it's back to Chris and Kurt.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Black Knights will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And they get the second half started with their running play. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They tackle him at the 43. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab near the sticks. It's so tough. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Makes a quick catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. A handoff from the shotgun. Makes a nice move there. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he pulls in the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Army. And this one is getting ugly. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Can they pick up the first on the ground? Running through the tackle.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Army offense out of the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Here's the handoff. Great cut there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Black Knights. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29.
42 Spider. 4.
Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening the score.
Because much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Touchdown, Army. And the beatdown continues. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself in a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. And Kirk, it's Army in the lead here. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Snags with the throw. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines will have to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The shotgun handoff here. An effective play. Good for a 1st down at the 35.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.